Oh boy, I don't know. This post doesn't make any sense to me. I don't think the community is going to like it. It doesn't feel good, and I don't think anybody's going to like this. And it doesn't make sense. Like, well, you guys like this stuff right here, but we're going to do something else entirely different, is how I read this post. It says, with the positive feedback we heard from the community following the limited time character bonuses we added to celebrate the 10th anniversary of the Clone Wars. Yeah, that was fun. That was cool. There was a data mine. There's a link up here that shows what was data mined as far as what could be the territory bonuses for next month. We will see, as well as the recent edition of the Grand Arena events. I like it. The rewards are a little weak, but I like Grand Arena. We're going to continue to shake up things in Territory Wars as we move into the future. I don't understand what that means. We like these two things, so we're going to shake things up and do something different, even though you acknowledge that we like the bonuses and we like the Grand Arena. So I'm going to read this. We're going to do something entirely different that has no correlation to the things that you like. That's what it says right there. It's kind of crazy, this post. When Territory Wars was introduced, it was the first opportunity players had to test their full rosters against other players. Yes. Now that the Grand Arena events are running, we believe this will be a much better fit for challenging players who have a similar collection. This will be the arena for purely competitive play. This frees us up to take Territory Wars in a more, two keywords right here, playful and fun direction. I'm trying to think of if I was going to describe something as playful and fun. Playful, the word play means you get to play it. And fun means fun. Banning or just outright nerfing characters is neither playful, just by the definition of the word. It's unplayful. You do not get to play the characters. And I'm going to suggest that it's unfun to invest heavily time and resources and potentially lots of money into characters that just simply you don't get to play, and potentially what for some people is their favorite game mode, Territory Wars. Playful and fun. It's specifically not playful by the definition of the word playful. We're going to keep reading. We're planning to roll out many new types of Territory Wars in the future, but for the next Territory War, we're giving the community the ability to shape what it looks like. Here's how it will work. The community will vote to keep 6 out of 10 groups of 4 characters that you want to see available for the next Territory War. Any groups not chosen will be unavailable for this Territory Wars. They're going to ban characters for the next Territory Wars based on the way we vote. But the problem I have with this is that they get to pick themselves. While the community votes, the dev team will hold their own poll and pick 1 out of the 4 groups to keep. Basically, they're going to ban 3 groups of their own automatically, which we don't have any choice over. For this Territory War, we're publishing the groups we'll choose ahead of time. See our potential picks from the dev poll options below. Finally, we'll post the community tops picks and our picks prior to the start of the event to give you time to strategize. All right. Other rules. Any unlisted characters, not any group, will automatically be available for use. The poll will be open until January 7th. Results of both the community and internal dev poll will be posted on January 9th. We'd love to hear your feedback and ideas around the Territory Wars community style, but also forget to vote for January below. All right, well, I'd love to hear your feedback. There is a ton of feedback on this. This is interesting. So the way these teams are sorted is so strange to me. So we get to vote for 6 out of the 10 that you want to keep. So let's say Revan really annoys you. Okay, well, you don't vote for Revan. If Treya really annoys you, well, then you don't vote for Treya. And then, it's just like, it seems interesting that the way that they've got this word out, there's not really a correlation to a faction or the way they did it. Night Sister Zombie with Nihilus and Jolie and Shore Trooper. And then the devs. We will vote internally on one of the 4 groups to keep. Basically, the community gets to nerf and ban 4 groups, but the devs get to do 3. And look, there's the list of them there. And I think this is not a fun idea. Now, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, and I'll say two things. One, I say if this is just temporary and it's for the month of January, which, by the way, the event calendar was published, and it looks like we're only going to have one Grand Arena, which is the mode that I think most people are pretty excited about is Grand Arena, yet we're not going to get that much of it next month, only one. And we're going to get a bunch of the territory wars, but there's going to be a total of 3 times 4, 12 banned there. And then we're going to ban another 4, another 16. So a lot of characters are just not going to be used. And I just don't see how this is considered to be fun and playful. This is a post right here. I think kind of says kind of how I feel about it. New territory wars, this concept is dumb as hell. Vote on keeping certain tunes out? Seriously. I'm with you, except for that you said tunes. I really don't like the word tunes. It makes me cringe. Territory is the best part of this game. Stop messing around with it. Well, I don't know about the rest of this. So what they're trying to do, now that GA is here and it is popular, they're trying to create an avenue that reward farming subpar characters, because I can't say the word tunes. All of those groups mentioned had either a hero's journey character, B, a legendary character, a raid character, hard node farm character that is really, really good. A character is necessary for one of the above to reach their full potential. That's a broad category, I know, but those are what the people who bother reading the forums and the subreddit are constantly working on. Personally, I would vote out the Revan group because I don't have Revan, and none of the others in that group are powerful enough to affect me negatively personally. That's 19 of my 30 Zetas on the chopping block. I'm proud of most of my Zetas and heavily weigh who gets Zeta in arena. Raids, territory wars, general arena, a lot to consider. Well, there's a ton of constructive criticism, actually very logical constructive criticism. 28 characters are going to be restricted. And this is the way that I look at it. Is like, I think for me, I know it always feels bad when a character gets nerfed. Banning is like an ultimate nerf. You can't play your character. Some people worked hard to get Treya in their guilds and dumped a ton of resources to get Treya. I'm just going to use Treya as an example. And what, you can't play Treya? Or what if you just last week G12'd and XYZ character and now it's not available in this event? It feels bad. I mean, it's that simple. It feels bad. Now, buffing characters in a mode, which we liked, is good. And we like the way that feels. But I suspect this is because of a different problem. I'm going to guess that on the top levels of competitive play and territory wars, boosting the characters basically just makes it so full team clear versus full team clear. Basically, both teams, both guilds can clear it automatically both ways. And so that's probably unfun at the top level of players, which are going to be the whales. And they probably are not developing out characters that are beyond a certain point. And so they're trying to get people to upgrade other characters. They're trying to make it so that there's not this full clear situation on the top guilds. And I think there's just a better way of doing that if that is the problem. When we set our characters inside of the territory wars, there's different spots on the map. Why not give this spot a certain bonus? All characters in this particular area on the map get 50% defense or 50% critical chance or 50% potency or something to switch up the matchups so that it's not a situation where it's full clear versus full clear. I don't know if that's what they're trying to do or if they're trying to get people to upgrade other characters or they're just trying to start something new. But I got to tell you, reading both the Reddit and the forums and just my personal take, this does not feel good. This seems just like a bad idea altogether. It doesn't feel good. And I like this. I had to check my calendar because the entire announcement read like an April Fool's joke. Worst idea ever. And then it said, we said the bonuses are great, very fun. They heard they like it when we mess with territory wars. Oh my God. So, I mean, I guess I would willing to try it once, maybe for like 1 week, but I would hope that we do more of those bonuses, and we liked the bonuses. Let's do that first. And there's got to be a way of making that fun, and then maybe do this idea. But I don't know what kind of feedback they're expecting to get from us if they're going to have us vote for it now and put it live on the 7th and post it on the 9th. I mean, I would think that they would talk about it first. I don't know. We are definitely a serious territory war guild, and we all think this is a sucky way to approach territory wars. If they really implement these restrictions, I hope it's just a one-time thing. Yeah, I would... One time, sure, I could try it, I guess. I mean, I'm open to it, but I would think there's got to be like 19 other ways of shaking things up in territory wars, boosting characters, boosting nodes, boosting factions only on defense. There's got to be a better way than straight banning characters, because that is opposite of the word playful. That's unplayful. When you can't play your character, it's not playful. And I'm going to suggest that it's also not fun. All right, let me know in the comment section what you think about this. I guess there's a group of people that are like, I'll try it. But nobody's saying this is the best idea ever, where a large number of people are not liking this idea at all. And that's where I'm at. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming.